Tell me something. Are you the kind of person who starts a diet on Monday and by Wednesday you're already wanting results? I don't know if you're like that, but most people are. But look, it's years of often bad eating habits that need to be reversed, and you want to do it all in 2 days? You have to be patient to see results. And it was with this in mind that I made today's video, to clarify once and for all how long you need to start seeing results and how to start seeing changes in your body in a fortnight. You went to put on those long pants and they got tight. The first thing many people do when they tighten their pants is say that they've shrunk, that they've been washed, that they've shrunk, but we know better. If you're experiencing this, it's time to go on a diet. But then comes the question, when will the results start to show? Is it a few days, a few weeks, a few months? You already know the recipe. In order to lose weight, it is essential to burn calories, ideally exceeding the amount consumed. This basic equation seems simple, but finding a solution would be much easier if it were truly that straightforward. Thus, it is important to comprehend a few key concepts. Basic functions such as breathing, thinking, producing cells, circulating blood, and maintaining your body temperature use an average of 50 to 70% of our energy. And the rate at which your body uses up this energy is called the basal metabolism rate. This is what your body does when you're at rest. You rest, but not your body. And there are factors that affect this basal metabolism rate: age, gender, body structure, and many others. And so, a good part of the calories you eat you consume without making any effort, just because you're alive. So if you consume too much or too much of the wrong thing, what's left over in your body will accumulate as fat. Is that clear? So let's get on with it. So how long will it take you to lose weight if you start a diet today? Even if you're different from your friend, your sister, even if there are differences in lifestyle, in your goals, in how much you want to lose, how much you want to lose. In order to achieve rapid weight loss, begin incorporating regular exercise into your weekly routine at least 3 times per week, while having a healthier diet consisting of natural foods. This step sets the foundation for any successful weight loss plan without any precise calculations needed. Because each person's body is different and each person responds differently to different stimuli. A lot of people lose a lot of weight in a few days, but it's not just fat, it's a lot of people who are inflamed and sometimes lose fluid. But on average, a person who exercises around 3 times a week and eats a balanced diet loses an average of 1 kilo every 10 days. I'm talking about exercising at least 3 times a week in order to lose a kilo every 10 days. By increasing your exercise frequency to 5 times a week, you can achieve positive outcomes. Regular exercise and maintaining a healthy diet can potentially lead to a 2 kilo weight loss per week.
Hey you guys, are you enjoying our content? Why I'm asking this? Because according to our channel analysis, 97% of the people who watch us are not subscribed to the channel. Do you believe this? So I sincerely ask, if you have liked our content, subscribe to our channel. Let's make this content reach everyone around the world, and let's make this a healthier world, okay? So subscribe our channel and God bless you.
It's important to note that this is a normal result, not a miraculous one. So if you really want serious results, do what you have to do. And not only will you lose weight, but you'll notice significant results in your body composition. You'll notice yourself swapping fat for muscle. So you might be asking yourself, why is it harder to lose weight than it is to gain it? More than having to cut out those delicious foods from your plate that are only bad for you. So that makes it difficult. There are other factors that can interfere with your weight loss. Then you'll have to choose another lifestyle. There's no way you can have one foot in the life of filth and one foot in the world of fitness. Some people jump around, one foot there, one foot here. One foot is in the fitness world. That's the person who eats all kinds of junk food, pizza, pasta, soft drinks at the end of the week, but on Monday is running 5 kilometers. Have you seen this one? It's that guy who eats all kinds of junk food, but on Sunday he's playing ball with his friends. It's that woman who goes to the gym every day, pays for a personal trainer, but is eating cake with coffee every afternoon. And there are many factors that contribute to you not being able to lose weight, to you becoming overweight, which is just that little bit of fat, and obese. Take note. Unhealthy diet, sedentary lifestyle, genetics all play a part, smoking too much, lack of motivation. You have to find a reason for it. Why are you going to lose weight? It can't just be that I'll look prettier. No. What will you gain? Will you be desired? Will you earn more money? Will you be a role model for your children? Stress counts for a lot. Sleep problems, your occupation, people who work at night find it harder to lose weight. The environment where you live, who you live with. If you live in an environment where no one in your house helps you lose weight, it gets in the way. If you live in an environment where the cook makes high-calorie food, you're in trouble. Hormonal imbalance, hormonal disorders, drop in testosterone, for example, emotional disturbance, thyroid problems, and these are just a few issues. Another very important thing is to rule out any health problems. It's important to make sure there's nothing in your health that's getting in the way of the weight loss process. It could be a chronic disease, such as type 2 diabetes, or it could be hypothyroidism, as I mentioned. It could be problems with insulin, cortisol. All this needs to be assessed. And in my opinion, one of the main factors hindering weight loss is stress. When stress hormones such as cortisol are released excessively, the body burns less fat. Then there's stress at work, family stress, financial stress. All this causes people to live in a state of stress and exhaustion. And over time, this leads to a large accumulation of fat, especially visceral fat. That's the belly fat, and it's getting harder and harder to lose. I don't know if you've noticed that over the years you found it harder to lose weight, whereas before you'd just go on a diet and you'd be fine. Another factor that greatly hinders the weight loss process is aging. The older you get, the harder it is to lose weight. Then you say, no, but I'm getting thinner and thinner, sucking more and more. You're getting thinner because you're losing lean mass, you're suffering from sarcopenia. So that person who keeps starting a diet and stopping, it's getting harder and harder. And all these factors have an impact on hormonal function. And hormonal function is precisely linked to the issue of losing weight. If you have hormone deficiencies, a drop in testosterone, a drop in thyroid hormone, a drop in adrenal hormones, you're going to have problems. Another great example is when you go on a lot of diets. I've been dieting. Ghrelin, which is the hormone that makes you hungry, increases. And the hormone that gives you satiety, leptin, decreases. In other words, you get hungrier and hungrier and don't feel satisfied with anything. Have you ever seen that? Fat people who are always eating are never hungry. That's why you'd better learn to re-educate yourself. The ideal is to re-educate yourself without going on crazy diets. You can do intermittent fasting twice a week or as many times as you like, but I advocate twice a week. And if you start doing this, a re-education with intermittent fasting, you'll see the difference in the first few days. You'll start to notice yourself losing fat, especially in the belly. Your stomach will start to dry out. But what do people like? Liposuction, it's quicker, more practical. So to finish this video, I have to say one thing. The changes you'll notice in your body, you'll see a transformation in your body. If you adopt healthy habits, eat in a balanced way, and start fasting, start taking care of your health, your exams, start understanding your food and exercise at least 3 times a week, you'll be done in a fortnight. Why don't you do a test? Start eating as naturally as possible, and then after a fortnight, come and tell me the results in the video or tell me about it on Instagram. Taking care of yourself should be seen as a pleasure, not a sacrifice. Take more loving care of your body. All you have to do is follow the guidelines we provide here on the channel. Eat the right foods, stay positive, and, of course, like the video too, right? A big hug, live healthy, live with passion, with God in your heart. Bye, guys.